How's it going, everyone? Today I'm going to be showing you how to drift on Forza Horizon 4. So without further ado, let's get into the video. Alright, so first you're going to have to choose your car that you want to use. I'm going to be using a car, I don't know which one. And if you're like starting off like brand new to all this, you want to start off with a slower drift car because you'll probably lose control more easily. So I'd recommend you start off with a slower car instead of like a fast car, like one of these cars that have like almost over 1,000 horsepower. These ones actually have 1,000 horsepower or more. Besides this one, this has 830. But I'd probably recommend you do probably like 400 horsepower to 500 horsepower. That's a little bit slower. So yeah, that's a pretty big tip. Because when I went for a faster car, I actually spun out more because they're a bit faster. They have more horsepower and they're easier to basically lose control more often. They're easier to lose control. So yeah, I'd recommend you go for a slower car. But then once you get more more experience in drifting, you can start going for those like 1,800 horsepower cars. So that's a pretty big tip. Alright, so I'm gonna be using my RX-7 Spirit R-Type, or RX-7 Type A, or whatever. I don't know how to pronounce that, or like how to say it correctly. But basically I'm gonna be using this car. It's pretty good actually. I like using this for my drift stuff. So yeah, you can see this one has like 621 horsepower, and this one I used a lot because I was starting to get back into drifting on this game more often, and I wanted to start choosing or building more drift cars for me to use. I have many more, like this Miata is one of them. I don't use it as often, but I like using the RX-7 for my drift car. Alright, so once you have your drift car, you can actually, if you don't have a drift car yet, you can just look up a tutorial for a drift car build, and there's a bunch of them on YouTube. So once you have your drift car, you want to go find like a spot to practice. I'd probably recommend going for like one of those what are they called? I forgot what they're called. Oh yeah, drift zones. You want to look for one of those. So like this one, probably a good one. And then what else? There's a bunch of them basically. So all you have to do to find one, if you can't find any, is just go to filters and just disable that, and then so basically disable all, and then go down until you find drift zones and check that, and you should be able to find them. So yeah, there's a bunch of them over here and all over the place basically. So I'm gonna choose one, and yeah, so just choose your drift zone. You can use the same one that I use, it doesn't really matter. I'd prefer to go on a road one. Like this one's an off-road drift zone. I'd probably recommend you go on a road one, which you should actually, because drift cars are mainly for the road, I'm pretty sure. So it's probably gonna be like really hard to drift on the dirt. So yeah, that's basically what I'm trying to say. Just don't go for the off-road ones. I'm gonna go for this one because I really like this one. It's pretty twisty, so it's really easy for me actually. So, but when I started off, I could not do this one at all. Like I would spin out all the time, and yeah. So but now I can do it. So yay! All right. Okay. So what I'm gonna tell you guys is to go to your settings, and then what you want to do is turn off traction control and stability control. They don't really do anything, by the way, so you can just keep them on. I mean off, or on, whatever you want to do. But I'd recommend you turn them off because it's just gonna be better. It helps you drift, I guess. So yeah. And for your shifting, you want to do manual with clutch because it's easier you'll have to get used to it if you don't already use it, and if you never use it too before. So but it's pretty easy. So basically your left back is your clutch, and then your B and X I think is your shifting. So yeah, alright, so basically what you want to do, kind of want to, oops, I just saw the car. You kind of want to, like, you don't want to floor it all the way. Actually, you don't want to floor it all the way. Just don't floor it all the way, because you can actually lose control easier. You kind of want to, like, I don't know, it's kind of hard to explain. It's basically what you want to do. You want to, like, kind of like go in it smoothly, I guess, kind of like, and then you can start getting faster. So I'll just show you how I do it right here. I haven't done this in a while, so it might be a little bit bad. Alright, so I'm also not the best person at explaining things, so yeah, I'm not the best at explaining things, but I still wanted to show you guys how to drift on stuff, because I thought it would be a good video. And yeah, alright, so basically you just saw me drift that drift zone right there. So basically that's what you do. So you kind of like want to go in it like this, and then you want to like shift into second. I'd recommend you stay in third. Because third is actually really good to stay in, at least for this car. I just use a gear that makes you feel comfortable to use. I prefer third gear, and you also want to so when you're handbraking, you want to hold the clutch, and then you want to do the handbrake. So, or press A, which is the handbrake. So basically you'll see this. So I have the clutch on right here, and then I press A. That's the handbrake right there. So I'll show you real quick. There, I just pressed the handbrake. So it's much easier to use the handbrake to drift, because it really helps you, I guess, you could say. And if you like watch drift videos, you'll see people pulling the handbrake, and that's because it helps them kind of like drift. So basically you want to do that too. So while you're turning, you want to use the handbrake. So let's see if I don't use the handbrake. Let's see what happens. So I still do well if I use the handbrake, because this car wheel spins a lot. Probably because I have traction control and stability control off. Yeah, you can see right there. I didn't use the handbrake, and it would not turn, or it would not drift. It would basically just do this. Do that, and then yeah. So you want to use the handbrake because it will make you slide, I guess. So it just helps you drift better. So basically, you want to keep doing all this stuff while you're drifting. So kind of want to like dump the clutch too. So basically, hold the handbrake. Make sure, try not to lose control too. So another thing too is, if you never drifted before, you basically I don't know how to put this. I don't know. Basically, turn right to go left, I guess. I don't know. It's kind of like the opposite while you're drifting. Kind of like turn the opposite way when you're drifting. It's kind of common sense, but at least for me it is. I got used to drifting easily on Forza Horizon 4, so and yeah, so everyone's gonna be different while learning how to drift, but it's pretty simple and easy. It doesn't take too long to get used to it. It's extremely easy for me. Yeah, basically once you start getting used to it is basically once you start getting used to it, it gets easy. So I could do like a bunch of different drift zones, like this one right here. Oops, there's teleport there. Like I'll do this one right here. You will have to like get used to like this one. I don't think I've done too much, so I have to get used to it. Cause basically, yeah, I have to get used to like where it is or something, and like when I have to turn and all stuff. So, and different drift zones are gonna be different from each other, and like this one has I think it has probably been like pretty similar to the one that I just did. But there's other ones, I don't have too many of them actually. Well, I do, but most of them are actually, like these three are drift or off-road ones. So is this one, so is that one, so is that one. But yeah, don't do the dirt ones, at least I don't do them because I don't really find a purpose for them. I don't really like doing them. But that's kinda how to drift, I guess. I don't know if I put this in a good way, as in like explaining it. I'm not the best person at explaining, but I tried my best, so I hope this helped. If this did, consider subscribing, and please like the video. It would help me out and it'll make my day too. And that's basically gonna be it. So yeah, hope you guys have a great day, and this is another video. So yeah, peace.